up, you guys? So, good morning. Andre and I are about to go to breakfast. We are in California. We're at a resort called Terranea. And listen to that. It's peace and quiet. It's so beautiful here and so serene. So we're here for work. We did a live workout yesterday with Jennifer Jacobs. You might know her from Peloton. She's moved over to Beachbody. She's amazing. So spent the whole day with her by the pool and just really chilled, had copious amounts of margaritas. It was a beautiful day. And basically it was just we were here to celebrate all of the things that we've done over the past, now at this point it would be 2 years because we basically skipped over last year. But it was beautiful, amazing, such a great way to celebrate. And now, to continue the celebrations, Andre and I are going to Disneyland. So we are packing up the car today and driving from here. We're in Palos Verde, I think is what it's called. You can literally you can see the whole the coast and all the mountains. It's so beautiful. So we're gonna grab some breakfast, probably head down to the water for a little cute walk, and then pack up the car and head to the second happiest place on earth, because what we should do, should we review the video that we had done ages ago of Disneyland versus Disney World? I think we should. I think it would be a good debate, but I stand firm that it's the second happiest place on earth. So we're headed there today, and I'm going to take you with us. So if that's something you want to see, then just keep watching.
I'm writing Christmas postcards out by the pool. It's 70 degrees in the shade and the breeze is cool. Yeah. Even though we don't get snow, I still think it's the place to go. Where the weather doesn't get frightful, it just stays warm and delightful. That's Christmas time in LA. In LA, don't you know I'm loving it? Christmas time in LA. Can't you see they're pumping out snowflakes down at the Grove? If that's your thing, it's Christmas time in LA. If you go cruising downtown, it's a curtain of lights, and the tree at the Staples Center is the prettiest sight. Now who said Christmas must be white? I don't think Bing Crosby got that right. The weather outside doesn't get frightful, it just stays warm and delightful. It's Christmas time in LA. In LA, don't you know I'm loving it?
Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so we are in Disneyland. I have given a full tour of this, I don't know what even would you call this, a one-bedroom suite at the Disneyland Hotel. It is beautiful. We love it here. I do have many of opinions about the party, the parks, a little bit of drama that happened. So I'm going to take you through everything. My battery's going to die, so I'm going to change that, and let's talk about it. Better. I also put on my new necklace for you guys. I literally almost left it here. So Andre's gone to get our rental car. We're actually continuing the adventure and heading over to Palm Springs for our best friend's weddings. I totally just took apart Andre's backpack over there. So we will be flying out after Palm Springs. We'll be driving back into town to LAX and then driving home to Disney World. So this vlog literally is 2 Disney parks, a work event, and a wedding in one vlog. Like, it's a lot. So I wanted to go through, and like the purpose of this video is really to take you guys through both of the Christmas parties, since I did them, or I will be doing them, in less than a week apart time span. So we're staying at the Disneyland Hotel. I love the Disneyland Hotel because of the history, the artwork, just the way that it is. I love it. I will say that it seems like every time that we stay here, there is some form of chaos or some form of something that happens. And I don't want this vlog to come off negative at all, but it just seems like the staff in Disneyland doesn't care as much as in Disney World. Like Disney World, they will make it right no matter what. And I've felt this way for years. So this has nothing to do with the fact that we live here or live over there. I just think that in California, Disneyland, there is almost a disconnect between wanting to make it right no matter what. So we are in the first tip I will tell you is, if you want to save some money, don't stay on property. You could walk to a hotel right down the road for probably half the price of what we paid to stay here. We just wanted to stay at the Disneyland Hotel. There was barely anything left. So we ended up with a 1-bedroom suite, which is still comfortable. This way we can like work and watch TV, and then the bedroom is over there. Beautiful. But for the price, it is crazy to me, the fact of, I don't know if you can hear it through the microphone, there's like hammering on the roof, and it's been going on all week, and there is full-on construction right there. That blows my mind. And I know that they can't control that, but then maybe discount the room or something. I don't know. It's just crazy how much the hotels here are. They're like more expensive than staying at the Plaza Hotel in New York City in Manhattan. Like it blows my mind. So there's that part. And then there's the very Merry Christmas party in Disney World, and then Merriest Nights here. So we did the Merriest Nights party, and I wanted to give you my couple little tips. Now, I don't think that this is lost upon anybody, but Andre and I do Disney differently. So we don't really necessarily go like rides, and like do it like the stressed out way. We kind of like go where the wind takes us. We have a cocktail. We obviously don't do Disney with kids, so it's very different, but it's very fun. And a lot of you guys that stopped me in the park, like I met a lot of you guys in the park this week, a lot of you will tell me that you gained a lot of knowledge or you enjoyed the tips and whatnot. So I like sharing it. Now, what we found that really, really helped us on the Merriest Nights evening was, instead of going to the park early, which if you want to, go to the park early. So the price of that ticket, I believe, is $175. It might be $165 per person. So it's not cheap, but that includes early admission to the parks. I think it's 4 hours early before the party starts. And the party starts at about 7:30, and you can go into the park early. So if you want to get like bang for buck, go in early, do it. But here's the thing, the park doesn't start to clear out. Like they don't check wristbands for the party people, until when the party actually starts, which is like 7-8 o'clock. So what we did is, because everyone seemed to be over in Disneyland, and the other thing too is, when the party starts, it's very difficult for them to start giving everybody the bracelets, so the lineups kind of back up just to get into the park. So what we did is we went over to California Adventure, went to Carthay. That is probably my favorite restaurant. Oh my gosh, I want to say on any Disney property. That's a large statement, but across Disneyland and California Adventure, I love Carthay. It is amazing. We sat in the lounge. I had a martini. Probably best martini of my life. So that's what we did leading up to 7-8 o'clock. And then we crossed over. There was no lines at all to get in. And what they do is they give you a bracelet so they know that you're supposed to be in the park, and they actually check, like they want to see that you have a bracelet. So here's where that gets magical. Because there's such a limited amount of people, more than usual, you can walk onto any ride. I will just say, first and foremost, that is why you do the party. At least for us, we are not there for the parade. There was no fireworks, but we are not there for the merchandise. If there was fireworks, we're there, like we'll watch it, but we are there to enjoy all the rides, walk right on. Like we did Matterhorn twice in a row, barely waited. Like it was super, super fun. Thunder Mountain walked right on. You can walk right on to Space Mountain, like all the stuff that you would typically wait quite a while. So that was really, really fun. Indiana Jones walked right on. So loved that. So you can either arrive early or do what we did, because you can't get a cocktail in Disneyland. I don't know if you know that. There is no alcohol at all in the Disneyland park. You can only get in California Adventure. So if you kind of want to have a cocktail and then enjoy, go to Cali Adventure. You'll need a park hopper to do that. Would you? Technically not. If you have the ticket for the party and you have the park pass for Cali, you'd probably be okay. So that's what we did. I want to say that as soon as you get into the party, they give you like a Christmas light necklace. You know, the ones that you can usually buy in the park, they give you that. So it's kind of cool that everybody's wearing them, but here was the confusing part. So as soon as they gave us the necklace, it's kind of like a lanyard, and it said very merriest nights, and then like the Christmas lights are going. It's super cool. As soon as they gave us that, they go, make sure you go to the launch bay because there's more stuff waiting for you. And I was like, there's so many treasures, like this is amazing. So we went over to launch bay later in the evening, and they kind of made it seem, and this is where Andre and I kind of laughed, like they kind of made it seem like it was like this exclusive thing happening in there, which it was because it's part of the party. All it was when you get through, you had to like wait in line, do a virtual queue. Once you get up there, it was like 2 little wire racks there was one like a very normal spirit jersey, like a reddish pink spirit jersey that said Merriest Nights, and then a t-shirt. And we were like, oh, they want us to buy this. And I just want to say, like, we're usually I always want the merchandise. First of all, that was all they had in terms of merchandise. And I think there was a cup, but it was sold out already. So there was just those 2 things, and that was it. And you had to, so it's like, oh, they're like ushering us in here to have us spend more money, which was really weird. I just thought that was super strange. Like they could have put it in the shop on Main Street, which they usually do during the party. So I thought that was kind of weird. Needless to say, we did not get the random spirit jersey. If you did, I still love you. It was beautiful. I didn't really feel like I wanted it. I love when they have like the ornaments or the mugs. I'm a sucker for a good cuppy. You guys know that. So those are my like couple tips. The other thing is they have specialty food. So they call it like nosh all over the world or all over the land. So go having like Andre got like a special, I don't know, eggnog frappuccino thing. Like you can do all of that. Like it's specialty food. And then there's 6 different Christmas parties throughout the land. So there was like the Feliz Navidad party, and there's like all different themes happening. So super cool. But I will say, to us, the most enjoyable part is definitely just going on all the rides. So it goes until midnight, so you can stay as late as you want. We actually didn't even stay until midnight. I think we stayed until like 11. For us, we're on Eastern time, so midnight is late for us. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So we stayed up until 11, walked back, had a great time, ate and drank all the things. It was amazing. I'm just really, really eager, I will be honest, to go home. And I call home Disney World. Like, we just want to go home. I'm so excited to be there. I'm so excited to see our friends. We're going to be celebrating Thanksgiving with our neighbors. We're going to be celebrating Thanksgiving for the first time ever as, well, we're not Americans, but we're going to celebrate as Americans because our Thanksgiving is long gone. It was in October. So that'll be exciting. We're going to watch the Thanksgiving Day parade. We're going to do all of the, like to you, it might seem normal, but to a Canadian, I'm like, I want to do all of these exciting things, like watch the parade and go Black Friday shopping in Disney Springs. That's still a maybe. We will see, because that sounds chaotic, but it's going to be super fun. So we are headed to Palm Springs today. I'm going to go call the bellman because I cannot carry all these bags downstairs. I don't know how I would do that. It'd be like Superwoman. So I'm going to get some help to go downstairs, meet Andre, who has the car, and then we're going to head to Palm Springs. So we are on a full-blown adventure, and our best friends get married tomorrow, so I'm super excited. I'll share a little bit of the behind the scenes of that. I've been sharing all the behind the scenes on my stories. We had the best day yesterday with our good friend Elise. So Elise is actually the trainer that trains in the 21-day total body shred. So to everybody that is in the 21-day total body shred in the Fit Gym, I think they're about to do a second round with me. So they freaked out whenever they saw that we were with Elite. They were like, oh my gosh, that's the girl that's burning my booty every day. So it's kind of cool that we got to hang out with her. Had the most magical day ever. It had been years since she had come to Disneyland, so we showed her how to do Disneyland Angie and Andre styles, and it was amazing. So I hope that you guys are enjoying the very real raw vlog. I know that this was a lot of updates, but I wanted to share all of the Disneyland things, and then we're gonna hop on over to Disney World and share all the stuff there. So the next time you probably see me will either be in Palm Springs or in Florida. So we'll let the adventure continue. What's up, you guys? All right, so we are in the Disney house. I'm currently you're seeing me in my true form right now. So I just got done filming the Very Merry launch, which you now know about. I literally have my sports bra on underneath, which I think might be one of my, oh, let me prop you up on my tiered tray. Let me just do that. That might be easier. I think the sports bra might be my favorite piece ever. Here, I'll just, You're just gonna be part of it. We're all girls here. Like, it's not weird if I get undressed. So I was looking for, and this is like such a coincidence that this happened. I was trying to find a good sports bra that wouldn't dig into my shoulders, that I could like jump and not go all over the place, and that was cute. And so this is gonna be in almost all of the prints, you now know, but it's dang comfortable. So I am devouring some food. Our bike has been installed upstairs. I'm so excited. We are still getting everything in its place. Oh my God, come see the cutest thing ever. So I had told you guys about this. This was actually my birthday gift. How adorable is she? And yes, we have all of the copious amounts of alcohol because we, the little Canadians, are gonna be celebrating Thanksgiving. So I'm doing some apple cider mimosas. I'm gonna rim it with some cinnamon and sugar, a little bit of pumpkin spice, put a thin apple slice on the edge of it, mostly Prosecco with of apple cider. That's my plan. How cute. That's the recipe. You can pin it. I feel like I really need to be more on Pinterest because I'm all about these Pinterest ideas. So tonight is the Christmas party. Do I have lettuce in my, I probably have makeup all over my face and lettuce in my teeth. It's like we're like girlfriends hanging out at lunch. So we have the Christmas party tonight in Magic Kingdom. The merriest nights was in Disneyland less than a week ago. We literally did less than 7 days in between. Like, I feel like I've traveled the world, but just North America, across North America. Our flights went really well getting here. Thank God. All we wanted, we just wanted to be in our home. Like it's one thing, like it's amazing to be in hotels and all of that. I will say, Disneyland is always great. Like we always have a great time, but I was disappointed, and I think Andre was too. Like, we had a great time in the parks, it had nothing to do with the parks, it had nothing to do with the rides, it had nothing to do with our company, the food was all great, but there's just a certain, I don't know, difference, I don't know. So we've been here for a day now. We went to breakfast yesterday at Trails End. I'm pointing that way because it's in that general vicinity into the parks. And then, like I said, tonight we are going to gallivant around Magic Kingdom. Let me take a bite of my food. I don't know what I'm gonna wear tonight to the parks. I wanted to wear my one of my Very Merry skirts from the Very Merry collection and a sweater, but it's gonna be cold tonight. I think it's gonna be like 10 degrees Celsius, which I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but really flippin' cold. Not as cold as Canada. But in Canada, here's what I was saying to Andre, in Canada, if it's cold, you put on a big Canada Goose winter jacket and you make your way outside and you have a toque and you have, oh my God, I'm speaking very Canadian terms. You have gloves, you go in your mittens, you do your thing and you are equipped, you wear winter boots, so you're fine. Here, it's like there's this weird in between that you can't fully bundle up. So, my answer to that is I bought a onesie. I did that not last year, but the year before. It was so cold during the Christmas party and I just bought a onesie. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to, just the onesie this year from Disney is very thin, so I don't know if it's gonna serve me all that well, but what I'm thinking is putting a sweater on underneath, zipping up the onesie, doing leggings with, what I do is I do like thick, opaque nylons with my leggings, and that's anyone in the 21-day total body shred, you saw it, all booty and abs. Elise would be so proud of me. Oh, everybody that's in the fit gym, Elise hung out with us in the fit gym. She spoke to the girls in the fit gym and the dudes in the fit gym. We love our dudes in the fit gym. They're a good time. So, okay, all of that to say, it has been a wild adventure. I don't know how long this vlog is gonna be, but I thought it would be cool to take you from West Coast to East Coast, take you on my thoughts of the Disney process and all that is in between. And oh my gosh, in between that, we only married our best friends. So Andre and I attended our best friend's wedding. I stood up next to them and it was probably the most emotional wedding I've ever attended just because of how much they have conquered, how much they love each other. I am so proud of them. To everybody that messaged me on Instagram, yes, my best friend is the famous TikTok girl, yes. Is that Sharon? Isn't Sharon G. Sherman? Yeah, yes. That's my friend. She's hilarious, and I've always said that. Now just the rest of the world knows it. She is probably one of the funniest people I know. So love them, so proud of them. So we did that in between in Palm Springs, which was amazing. I love Palm Springs, by the way. It's like you step into the 70s. It's the coolest thing in my life. So drove from Palm Springs to LAX, then flew here. and we've been having a great time. And what I'm planning on doing is vlogging the entirety of the Very Merry Christmas Party, which is not called that anymore. It is called the Very Merriest something. They keep changing names of everything. I can't keep up. The genie and the magic key holder, the magic keypad. I don't know what anything is. I have no idea. I'm supposed to be like the resident Disney girl, and I have no idea anymore. I'm completely lost. And on a really exciting note, we're supposed to eat at Space 220 this week. And at Toledo's. We are living our best Disney life with all of the Disney food, and we are obviously gonna celebrate Thanksgiving. So you guys are a part of it. I hope that you enjoyed the vlog. I am gonna go spin on my bike. That is a Fit Gym bike, by the way. The girls in the Fit Gym have that bike. A lot of people are asking me, yes, Peloton's gone. It's all about the Mix bike. So we can stream our workouts from there too. Okay, I love you guys. This has been amazing. Go enjoy the Very Merry, the Very Merry merch if it's still available. Daily Grind Planner has launched by now as well, which is super exciting. So I hope you guys enjoy the vlog, hang out. I always like doing these because I just feel like you need to come along on the ride and know all of the opinions about all of the things. So stay tuned for the Very Merriest, whatever it's gonna be called, Christmas party vlog. I'm gonna take you guys through all of that. Literally tonight is when I'm filming that. So I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Bye dudes. Okay, so the verdict on 2 parties in 7 days. I wanted to cap off this vlog with a little bit of thought, opinions, guidance for you. By the way, I've got like the cutest ears on. Hannah Marie Magic on Instagram, love her. I've got some Very Merry merch on. So it ended up being very cold at both parties. So at least they had that in common. I will tell you that if you're gonna go look at tickets, they will more than likely be sold out for this year. We do the party every single year. It is more than worth it, especially if you don't want to wait in line for the rides. If you want to be able to see special fireworks, obviously Disney World had the fireworks. I will say the fireworks. I think it's called Minis. Here, I kept my guide map. The Minnie's Wonderful Christmas Time Fireworks Show, 11:15. Beautiful. Full disclosure, we did not stay that late, but we saw them from home. So we went up in our tower and watched probably the most impressive fireworks ever. So that's really cool if you want to be able to see the special parades and the snow down Main Street. Obviously, both parks had that. I will just say that if you're not up for staying up late or you don't want to pay the extra money, you can still ride all the rides and have just as much Christmas magic in the parks normally. But if you want to experience like the cool foods and the snow and the special merchandise, like I talked about, the merchandise was very limited this year. I will say that. I live for Disney merchandise and it was disappointing. I think the supply is low. It's all right. I think it's less demand than supply, but it's fine. We're going to let everybody get back on their feet. We're going to see what happens. Now, all right. So the after hours, very merriest, was in Disney World, and the merriest nights was in Disneyland. Both were absolutely amazing. Got to ride a ton of rides, walked right on. One of the coolest things that happened, I would say, in Disneyland, got to go on the Matterhorn a couple times over, which that never happens because if you are Disneyland local or have ever been to Disneyland, chances are Matterhorn was either broken down or the line was really long. So it's very hard to ride the Matterhorn. I actually love it. It's been, I say recent because not that recent, but recently refurbished. So it is updated and newer and it's just really fun. You will get tossed around and you might have some bruises on your knees because the luge is so tiny, but it's so fun and I always scream my head off. I love it. The other cool thing that happened jumping to Disney World was we went on Filler Magic, and I say that as in like it's a ride. It's not really a ride, it's a big theater, but it has also been recently updated. And I don't say recently, like in the past month, and they added Coco to the sequence of musicals and films. So if you don't know what it is, you basically wear 3D glasses. It's all just the coolest music from all Disney movies, and it's basically like an orchestra. It's a really special, very cool ride. So for them to add Coco, that ride needed to be updated because it was getting to the point where when you would wear the 3D glasses, it was like so blurry. So that was something that we got to enjoy without waiting in line, and the lines probably would have been crazy, especially this time of year. So that's another thing. If you want to come during the holidays, and paying that little bit extra to stay in the parks later and with less lines is so worth it, because between trying to figure out Disney Genie Plus, which I'm still trying to figure out. We did that the other day and it's complicated, but also you're just kind of tossing it to the wind and just hoping that you have good times and you're paying extra. But if you're gonna pay extra anyways, might as well go to the party, enjoy yourself. One other thing that I shared is when we were in Disneyland, we went over to California Adventure prior to have a little cocktail and begin our evening that way. So we had a martini at Carthay, we had a little charcuterie board. It was a great way to start the evening. We do something similar in Disney World, but we actually do it in the park. So in Disney World, it's a little bit different. In Magic Kingdom, you can actually get yourself some booze, but it's got to be at a sit-down restaurant. So what we did, we always go to Liberty Tree Tavern, and it was completely booked solid. So we did the Skipper's Canteen. Still super amazing. I won't say that it's as good because we love Liberty Tree Tavern. It's just, I think it's a mix of tradition, but the food is really just that good. But you can get a cocktail. So you can get sangria. The menu is a little bit limited on drinks, but you can get beer, wine, sangria, stuff like that. And I think they even have a couple of interesting cocktails, but I usually just have wine. And then that kind of kicks off our night. And we, for both parties, did not stay super late at either. We were a mixture of tired and cold. So we didn't push it. And that's another tip I would give you. And this just goes for all Disney trips. Don't push it because you don't want to ruin your next day or your entire vacation. It is not worth it. If you're going to experience it grumpy, cold, and cranky and tired, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for your littles either. Like seeing the kids that are like exhausted on the bus on the way home at like midnight, it's too much sometimes. But if you've got the energy, do it. It's amazing. One thing that was really cool is while we were in Disneyland, Gwen Stefani was actually performing right in front of Small World. We couldn't figure out why Small World was closed. That was why. So she was performing, and then by the time we got here, Christina Aguilera was performing at the Magic Kingdom. So that is going to be, I believe, a Christmas special that will be up on Disney Plus, which is super exciting. So if you've never watched, speaking of Disney Plus, Decorating Disney, that's a really cool way to see what happens at these parties. It's hosted by Whoopi Goldberg. That one's already on Disney Plus, and that's where I had first seen the Christmas party and was like, this needs to happen. Like, this is amazing. So I know that I can't provide all of the best tips, but listen, if you like good food and treats and the very merriest of vibes, go to the Christmas party. It's amazing. But that being said, Disney is magical no matter what time you go. I just think that the aspect specifically of being able to walk on the rides whenever you want is why we do it and why we love it. And it just allows us to be able to enjoy all the rides in a shorter amount of time without having to wait in all of the lines. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this I know that this was a lengthy vlog between going from Disneyland, Palm Springs, our best friends getting married, Sharon G. Sharon G. Sherwood. You can go follow her on TikTok. My best friend Danae. Mandy is also amazing. Our wife Mandy is also amazing. Not with multiple personality like Danae, but you guys can go follow them. So there are friends that got married, flew over here to our home, and we've spent an amazing couple of weeks here and just had the best time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the travel of all travel vlogs. I do not know if we're going to do anything this intense anytime soon, but hopefully you guys had a good time, because that was a lot of travel, and I'm pretty sure we're traveled out at this point. But to be able to experience 2 different Disney Christmas parties in the span of 7 days was really epic, and I hope that it was informative for you guys. And P.S., if you ever do see me in the parks, say hi. I'm not scary. To those of you that did say hi this past week in Disneyland and in Disney World, I love you. You are amazing. We can take pictures. I'm a normal human. I'm not scary, and I appreciate you guys. And I just have to say, across the board, 100% of the time, you all are amazing, like amazing human beings. I love you. If you enjoyed this vlog, definitely give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed and hit the bell for notifications, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, dudes.